A U.S. Customs import bond is known by a variety of names, including importer bond, customs bond, C1 bond, and an activity code 1 bond. Despite its many names, they are all talking about the same piece of the importing process. Now we know what to call it, but what exactly is a U.S. Customs import bond? A U.S. Customs bond is a three-party contract between a bond principal, a Treasury-listed surety, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection, also known as CBP. In the case of a U.S. Customs bond, the bond principal is usually a person or company that imports goods into the United States. Having a bond on file is a mandatory requirement of the importing process, and goods will not be cleared at their port of entry without one. U.S. Customs and Border Protection is the government agency that controls, regulates, and facilitates the movement of goods into and out of the United States. A U.S. Customs bond is a type of surety bond, so it must be written by an insurance company. Here at TRG, we are an insurance agency that works directly with the insurance company to provide these bonds directly to the importer. Now, what does a U.S. Customs bond do? Although it is a type of surety bond, a customs bond does not function like a typical insurance product. A customs bond does not protect the bond principal, nor does it protect the goods they import. Instead, it protects the government's revenue stream. A customs bond is a financial guarantee that CBP will be paid any and all duties, taxes, and fees determined to be due during the process of importing. If the principal of the bond is unable or unwilling to pay these duties, taxes, and fees, the bond ensures that the surety that wrote the bond will pay up to the bond amount to CBP on behalf of the principal. However, in the case of a surety payout, the importer is not absolved of their obligation. In fact, the importer is still liable for the damages to the surety as well as any remaining obligation to customs. There are two ways of securing a customs bond for your business: as a single entry bond or as a continuous bond. To learn the differences, check out our video specifically covering the details of the two. Like what you learned? Subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights into the international trade world.